Hello Leeds fans, Eric here. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. Just wanted to quickly apologise for not being active on my channel recently since the Watford game. That is because I was really ill, had that horrible flu that was going around, and I've literally just not even got back to myself yet, but I'm getting there. So yeah, I thought I'd do a quick little video about Plymouth's game. So yeah, let's start. So yeah, right off the bat, we could tell that Rooney basically just threw this game. He made 7 changes from his first team. Um, Took out his best player in Whittaker, which was just weird. And you obviously from that you can just tell that he wants to concede at least the least goals possible. So yeah, I can't, there was no point playing that game. Rooney could just said, "Oh, just have the 3-0 because we're not going to play anyway." Anytime they got the ball, they were literally just booting it away away from their goal, just trying to get us away from there. But that didn't work, obviously. Honestly, I don't know how that guy is even a manager. Uh, yeah, like I watched the press conference from before the game from Plymouth. I had one of the players. I can't remember which one it was. No, I can't remember. Uh, he was giving it a big end saying, yeah, Plymouth fans are just as good as ours. We're gonna go there, show him a good game, give him a good show and stuff like that." And then, honestly, Plymouth fans, if you are watching, I feel sorry for you for having to travel all that way to watch that game. Like, I would want my money back because, like, how can you put that out? Like, how can you not even try? 0.00 xg, like, not even single cross, because I don't think hoofing it up the field is a cross. So yeah, but yeah, more on our team. First of all, let's start with the magical duo in the midfield, Roffel and Tanaka. So yeah, I've noticed, like, I've watched a few videos from after the game, and a lot of people are praising Tanaka, and Roffel has seemed to have gone under the radar. But I think that is because obviously Tanaka is playing a more defensive role where he'll retrieve a ball for us, or get us out of a sticky situation. So when fans see that, they'll get buzzed off it. But Roffel, he rolls more invincible, so um, Roffel will get noticed mostly like if he puts in a good corner, or he'll thread a nice ball through to get someone a one-on-one or an assist. Other than that, he'll just gonna be invisible because that's his role. His role is just to pass the ball along, pass the ball along, pass the ball along, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it tidy, keep it, you know, tiki taka. Uh, so yeah, they're just amazing. Tanaka, he's just like 3.5 million, crazy. Like I said this before, crazy. Uh, so yeah, next big point I'd say Willie Nonto. I don't know what is it with him, whether we've basically seen a little glimpses of him and just started expecting the world out of him. When maybe he's not on that level. I'm not saying he's not, because he's a million times better than me, so I can't really comment. But I think we might be expecting too much out of him, and we should just let him play his game and let him show us whether whether he's on that level that we think he is. Because if if we all get on his back, it's just gonna make him try more. But try more in a bad way. So just rushing everything, trying to make something out of nothing when there's better options. I mean, I think we do that with most of our players anyway. We see them have one good game, like, oh my god, they're the best player in that position ever. And then when they have a good game, like, oh, what's happened to them? Leeds United again. Why does this always happen to us? Just no, we just need to chill. So yeah, just give Nonto time, and if he's not our best player, then he's not our best player. He still contributes a lot. Still a great player on the ball. Still has a great strike. He's versatile. He can literally play anywhere up front. So even if he's not our best player, he's still a very, 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 very great option. Mm. So yeah, another point. So I was really happy that Daniel actually made the subs earlier, and he let the even brought the young lads on, which, to be fair, they look very well. Chambers looked lively on the right wing, and obviously Crew had that shot that had to be deflected over the bar, which is obviously will get the fans excited, which is probably not good because now they're gonna think he should be starting. And yeah, also Joshua Gilavogui, the French destroyer, he's came on 73rd minute, so great 20 minute cameo from him. Sorry, can't speak. Yeah, he looked great. Nothing can get past him. He looked massive. He looked more like a defensive midfielder than a attacking midfielder, if you get what I mean. But happy with him. He looks. I don't think anything got past him. Like, he did get some sticky situations now and then, but he was still getting out of him fine. And after like I put in my notes, French destroyer coming on at 73rd minute, and after 10-15 minutes, I just underlined the French destroyer because he was just on it. So yeah, great debut from him and great debut for the young lads. Keep going. Oh yeah, there's another. I made another note. What do you guys think about when Ramazani comes back and he starts playing like he was before, just scoring every second game or assisting? Could Nonto lose his place if Daniel James carries on playing like this? Because, well, in my opinion, Dan James, if he didn't get injured last season, he would have been our best player of the season. He probably would have been our top scorer, but obviously, unfortunately, he got injured, which I think he cost us promotion as well because people just don't seem to see it, or I think they're just used to him not being as effective as he is right now, and they just look past it. But he's putting everything in. I used to proper dislike him when, well, not dislike him. I just wanted him out of our team because, well, our team was a shambles when we were playing it up front all the time. I was like, oh my god, why is this guy even here? But now, like, I see him play. I see him always keeping his head down. I see him humble. Like, I watched his interviews and he just speaks so well. I love him. Like, we need to keep him in our team, and he's a vital part of it. So yeah, do you guys think Nonto could lose his place if Ramazani comes in and starts playing and maybe outscoring and out assisting or just outperforming Nonto? Because that could be interesting, because I can't see James getting dropped. Like, not even because of the output, but it's offensive output. But obviously, you guys know what he does in defence. Like, we've seen it. You could see that with this game when Byron playing on right with James, and last game when Byron playing on left with Solomon. Sorry, not Solomon, Nonto. Obviously, James just works harder than any winger I've ever seen, I think. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments if you think. What do you think will happen with our wingers? But while we're on our wingers, let's speak about Solomon as well, because people are just. I wasn't too keen on him at first, but people are just taking it a bit too far now, saying he needs to go back to Spurs. Like, guys, he's been out for how many months, and he's came back, I think, had a pre-season, and what did he play? 1-2 games for us before he got injured? 3? Well, injured for like a month, and now he's come back, and like, People say, oh, Ampadu's out till December, might be back in January, February, you know, because he needs to get back to his full fitness and stuff, so get well, Ethan. But like Solomon's come back from injury, and everyone's like, oh, well, he's not playing like he was before, so we need to get him out, because what is the point? He's just slowing us down. Like, mate, let him get back to his best, and then, like he said himself, he's not at his best, and if he thinks that, and then he gets back to his best, and he's still performing not up to standard, and yeah, then we can have a conversation. And well, I don't think there's point of even having a conversation about sending them back, because obviously people are just looking at Spence from last season and thinking this is the same situation, which is not, apparently, anyway. Obviously, we don't know what happened behind closed doors, but apparently Spence was CUNT and just didn't really care. And unless Solomon does that too, then you can't send it back, because he does come on, he does try, he does twist up defenders. You can tell he's technically quite good. Maybe not as tricky as some of our recent players that we've seen on our wings, but every winger's got their own skills that's going to be different to every other winger. So we can't just expect the same thing from everyone. So yeah, guys, just give him time. If he's still like this after January and not being injured or anything, just not playing very well, then yeah, we can have a conversation about sending him back, because then it would probably mean that as it's not really trying. What else? Let me just have a look. Oh, right. I know we had a very, very easy game, but they just had to be that little bit of bricks in the pants, with obviously who else but Ian on the 79th minute. I can't remember what he did. I think it was I think one of the players just kicked the ball, and it started going in our penalty area. And for some reason, instead of, like, the player was still charging in, and for some reason, instead of picking the ball up, which Ian could do, he decided to, like, just tap it with his foot and take it outside the box. Like, obviously it worked, because the player didn't get near him and he got the ball away, but still, don't do that, Ian. Just pick the ball up, man. Especially when we're winning, don't need to rush or anything. So yeah, Ian, just chill out, man. Like, I know you like to make mistakes. Actually, no, sorry, no, enough, Ian. Just chill out, enough. But yeah, from 30th to 40th minute, we was just on it. Like, it reminded me of, I don't know if you guys remember, well, obviously you will remember last season. I think it was like January till mid maybe late February, where we were just pumping everyone first 20 minutes. I know we did concede some as well, but like, I remember, I think it were games against Swansea, and was it they scored and we scored and we scored again, or was it we scored and they scored and we scored again, something like that? We were all in like 5 minutes, and yeah, we had like 5 or 6 games like this when we used to just come right at teams and just run through them and just dominate the ball after, and just win the game easily. So yeah, that looked kind of like that at Watford as well. This season, for the first few minutes, I was really happy to see that, but then obviously Bristol happened, and I don't know what happened there. But yeah, more of that, please. Even if it's not right at the beginning of the game, but just have a period of time like that where you just go at them and they don't know what they're doing. Obviously, I went to Watford game and players were just looking around each other like, wow. Looks like we're back to normal with our corners. I put in my notes like, Rodon, when we get a corner, just please stay back. So like, you always have extra cover because you're not doing anything there. He got his head on the ball again, and he just went miles away from the goal. So yeah, Rodon, just stay back. You're great in our box when when we're defending corners, from what I've seen anyway. But I'm not a tactician, so I'll probably talking crap anyway. But yeah, he looked a lot better heading the ball out of the box, not in the goal. So maybe just stay there, Rodon. But yeah, that's another thing about corners. When Joshua came on, Gilavwogi, we did start looking a bit more threatening at the corner. So yeah, that could change soon because what's this? His second game since he's arrived at the club and he's coming on already. And if Farker's gonna do that next 2 or 3 games and just bringing on that 70th minute, I can just see him starting in one of the next few games because we all know he likes that defensive pivot, doesn't he? So he wants one of the players just to stay back and just basically help the defence. I know Tanaka does that to be fair, so I don't know how this is going to work to be fair because our midfield is literally probably the best midfield in the Championship now, so I don't know how he can drop any of them. Like I'd say even if Ampadu and Groove came back right now and will fit, I don't know how do you drop them. Like they've been amazing. What else? Sorry guys, just looking at my notes. Give me 1 second. Just learning this, so a bit all over still with the YouTube stuff. Oh yeah. How can we forget about Harrison? Because since he's come back from him being a little knob, he's just been getting better and better. I think is he our joint top scorer with Peru? He's getting assists as well. He's great on the ball. I think he's great on the ball. He managed to get away from so many defenders with just quick little turns and spins. And obviously, we all know about his work off the ball, which is allowing Peru to play and actually playing as a 9, where he's playing as a 9 and he's not messing up our entire team. So yeah, more from Aronson, please. He's been one of our best players, I think, since the start of the season. And now we had a few games where we had a little dip, but I think that was after the international break when he came back, like literally day after playing in Mexico. So I don't know what people expected of him. I don't understand why Daniel started him and we had Joseph up on bench, and we could have just played Peru as a 10 for that game. Although that was the Sheffield game, so no, it doesn't matter. Don't change anything about that. But yeah, also, guys, do you think the Ginger Peru is a level up? Because he looked a bit more decent, I think, in this game. So yeah, keep it going, mate. Keep it going, Ginger Peru on the ball. Rooney watching Rooney was funny as well. Just stood on sideline. I don't know what to do here. Just do something, guys, please. We had that great song for him. Well, a few songs. Sacked in the morning, which I'm surprised it didn't happen after putting out that performance. Like, how can you even call yourself a manager when you just you must have told his players just don't even bother trying to get anywhere near the goal, which is the point of the football game. So yeah, if he gets beat next game, then he needs to get sacked because I'm starting to feel sorry for Plymouth fans. You know, now after we play them, and I'm not really bothered. So yeah, Rooney joke. I can't. Looking at that, I'm confident I could do my coaching badges and become a football manager, because like, what is he doing? I think we need to play better. Yeah, guys. Just do better. Yeah. I think it's a fair result. I think. Shut up, man. Okay. Oh yeah, that reminded me. Like, I was watching the press conference with him and that player before the game, and when it came to speaking to him, like, you could tell the. That's why I thought, anyway. You could tell all the journalists were basically talking to him like an idiot, so he understands every single question about a problem, so they don't have to like explain anything to him. Yeah. And obviously the 7 changes, not playing the best player. Like, what are you doing, man? So yeah, it was just total domination that entire game. So it's kind of hard to make like loads of comments about it, because it was just so one-dimensional. Nothing really happened in it except it was just completely just rolling over them and scoring 3 goals and them not doing nothing. Like, Ian, I could have just done your job yesterday, sorry. So yeah, some good results this season. This season, this match day weekend. Yeah. What, QPR drew Sunderland, so that's just 3 points now. We're behind them, so that should be easy to catch up. Especially now one of the best midfielders banned for 3 games, so could even be sat top before the next international break. Obviously, Burnley, did they lose? Yeah, they lost to Millwall, didn't they? So we got Millwall next on Wednesday, I believe. So that should be interesting. Obviously, we whooped them last season, both games. Well, not whooped. One were 3-0, I think 1-0, but still 2 clean sheets. And obviously, it's Millwall, so that doesn't really happen that often. So bring it on, Millwall. Shut up. That club is just a joke, innit? But yeah, funny though. Wonder if the bouncing man will be there. Oh no, that was the home game, wasn't it? But never know. Let me just see if I've not missed anything from my notes. Yeah, one last point, because I was gonna make it last. I was gonna make this point on my Watford review, but then obviously I got ill, so I just didn't end up doing anything. I was just in bed asleep for over a week. But yeah, how great is it to start at normal time at 3 o'clock, not at 12:30? Like, who even came up with 12:30 kickoffs? I think it's for Sky for the TV coverage and stuff. But why could you just not make it at a later time? Who wants to get out of a bed on a Saturday or in the morning, have to get ready, have to wake up properly, and then have to go to a game? Like, obviously going to a game is always going to a game, but I'd much rather go to a game at 3 o'clock when I got all my stuff together, I woke up properly, I've had my food, I've chilled out for a bit, like, I've settled down, then I can go to the game. But no, like, sometimes it's just stupid, because like, you could tell even the players, they were struggling to see the ball, because obviously the sun was so bright in the morning that it actually ruined the game a bit. So for me, I would get rid of the 12:30 kickoffs altogether, because no one wants them. No one wants, like, imagine if you live in like other side of the country and you have to come for a 12:30 kickoff because you have a season ticket and you just don't want to miss the game. So you have to get up at like 5 in the morning, and then, well, probably even earlier, and then drive up, and then it's just stupid for me. So yeah, get rid of him. But yeah, I think I'll just leave it there for now, lads and lasses. Thank you for watching. I will do a preview on Millwall in the upcoming days. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend. And yeah, see you next time. Marching on.